Alright, January transfer window is opened. Let's see if we can strengthen this team a little bit further. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with the two new centre-backs as well. It should make us tougher to beat. No, that doesn't mean you can sell Keach. I want to play three at the back. Sir, with all due respect, we do not need the money. I just sold Curran for 20 grand. Oh, you money-grabbing bastard. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 3, Episode 6 here at H&W Welders as we look to lead the club to some sort of European glory. And today we have two games in the league against Cliftonville and Dungannon as we look to kick clear of the relegation zone. But we begin, January transfer window is open. We're midway through January 14th as you can see up there. And the board are doing it to us again. We had two really good centre-backs in Connor Hunter and Seth Keach. They sold Hunter out from under us in the summer, and they're about to do the same thing with Seth Keach in the January window. 10.5 grand. You can see there. I mean, he's worth so much more than that. We protested it. They said no. We've asked them to renegotiate. They're going to get back to us on that. Yeah, it's really, really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now, and we'll see what. We'll just have to see what happens. Now, with the January window, we have made some signings. We've also made a sale as well. Shay Curran has left to Larn, 20 grand for him. He is potentially good. I mean, he wasn't a particularly great left back. So I was okay to sell him. He's probably a decent winger, but we have Davidson. We could have used the money, to be honest. So that's what we've done. We sold him. Will he live long in the memory? Probably not, to be honest. So yeah, I think it was a good fee for him. Players that we have signed, though, there are two that have come in. George Tipton, we have signed on loan. He's come in from Glentoran. I think he's a decent enough player. I'm even tempted to play him at right back, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But yeah, he's a decent player. I think he'll be a useful midfield option for us. And the other player that we've signed is Kane Thompson-Summers. This guy, I think, could be a very, very useful Mazzella. He's left-footed. You can see so many 8s and 9s in here. If he improves just a little bit in a lot of categories, he's going to be a very, very good player indeed. We signed him. We rescued him from the evil empire or the evil grovel that is Birmingham City. Never played a football game as of yet. They're in League One. What a shame that is. Got to stop. But yeah, you can see he's made his debut. Wasn't brilliant for us, but I think he could be a useful player. And the other player that has left, and this one was a little bit frustrating, Sienna Foster has left. Now, he came to me and said that he didn't think he was good enough and that he wanted to leave. And I said, that's fine. Wait till the end of the season, though. And then he just terminated his contract. He was on a non-contract, so he was able to do that. But it's left us very, very short of right backs, and that hasn't been helped by the situation involving Doyle here, who has picked himself up an injury for a month. So we only really have McCreary now as a right back. So yeah, I'm really annoyed that Foster's upped and left like he did, but yeah, it is what it is, and I'm annoyed. Yeah, I should have said, no, you're not leaving in hindsight. But, I mean, he could have terminated his contract at any point anyway. Now, there are 3 games to catch you up on since the last episode. The first of which was a cup game against Tobermoor. I keep going to say Toblerone, but against Tobermoor in the Peaky Blinders Cup. Let's see if we got through to the next round. The only goal came in the 2nd minute from Jake Dykes. So there we go, you didn't miss much in this one. It was a boring game, nothing happened. It was very much a rotated side as well. Good to see Stratton, the backup goalkeeper, play well. Dykes obviously got the goal. Tipton made his debut, did fine. But otherwise you can see XG, they actually out-XG'd us for what that's worth. So yeah, there we go. But we got through, that's the main thing. We've got another lower league opposition. I think Lisbon's Distillery, I think it might be. I'll have to check who we're playing, but it's another lower league team anyway. Next up, it was a tough one. We had to play Linfield. Matt Ferguson was played in by Brian Morley to give us a 72nd minute goal. Linfield pulled level late, but Miles Sooner won the game deep in stoppage time. So this was a really, really good performance from us. Now you can see from XG we maybe rode our luck a little bit, but of course that is inflated by the fact they had a penalty as well. But we just pretty much played decent football, which is good to see. Morley, we don't use him enough. When he plays, he's brilliant. Ferguson with the goal. Yeah, it was really, really happy with this result, obviously. Next up was a tough one. It was a trip to Larn. We fell behind in the opening minute. and got caught out by a ball over the top to be 2-0 down before they completed the scoring moments later. So there we go. We were better in the second half, but we were very much second best in the first half. 3-0 down at the break we were. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily the strongest team we've put out. Thompson Summers even made his debut in this one. You can see Cutbush was a nightmare. Now, the reason that this game was as bad as it was, if you look here, we're about to play our fourth game in a week. Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So the LAN game was just a game we just had to pretty much rotate and sacrifice. I thought Linfield at home were a chance. Away to Cliftonville were a chance. We've got another game coming up on the Tuesday as well, just to round off an absolutely hectic start to January. So yeah, I sort of just sacrificed the LAN game. Rightly or wrongly, that's what happened, and well, we definitely got sacrificed. So it's Lisbon. There it is. Distillery is the next round, the Peaky Blinders. You can see the league table there. We're 10 points clear of the playoffs, which is good. We're only 2, 3, 4 points off fifth in the table, so we're still in the conversation for a top half finish. But I do increasingly think that this season it's just got to be about making sure that we're not involved in any sort of relegation playoff. As I said, today we're playing Cliftonville first. They're up there. It would be a good game to win if we could do it. And then Dungannon, who are below us. So again, that would be a fantastic game to win. Let's have a quick look here and see what we're doing, though, in this first game against Cliftonville. We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 formation from them. If we have a look at the team that we're sending out, and this is it. We're going to go with wingers. Again, we're just looking at tied players. You can see here the likes of Tipton, Gazinga, Thompson, Summers, Byrne, they're all just a little bit tired. So this is, I think, the best way for us to go about it. So it's going to be Mulligan in goal. It's Story, Keach for probably the final time, with Denham and Gallagher having to play right back, our young left back. He's not a good left back, and we're going to play him at right back. So that tells you roughly how desperate we are. Leddy in behind, McQuaid and Lillis in midfield. It's Ap Gareth, again, possibly for the final time. We have had a bid come into him for Queen's University. Of course, he's going to go there, score against us constantly. I'm going to have to come and buy him back, aren't we? But anyway, possibly the last time for Ap Gareth. Davidson down the left. McAllister goes up top. Let's get out there. Well, there we go. They've got Niall Quinn at left back, so maybe we target him. I'm sure it's not that one. Joe Gormley, he was quite good a few seasons ago, wasn't he? So a couple of names we recognise there. And what do we want to say this? We're huge underdogs, no pressure. Sounds like a team talk, doesn't it? We'll pump the fist, tell them we've got faith in them. And, well, we'll see where this brings us. Hopefully, we've got a little bit of either low-lying cloud or snow. And let's see what we can do here. Body language is there. Yeah, I mean, it's the same for everybody, I'm assuming, with this fixture pile-up. We obviously don't have the squad depth of some teams, but of maybe Cliftonville, we're sort of in the same rough area in terms of squad depth. Mulligan claims that cross, and well, let's see what we can do. Mulligan gets it clear to nobody. Fantastic. Good stuff, mate. Lillis, can he win this ball back for us? He's working hard. Keach, no, not quite. Story, I don't like where this highlight's headed. Can Story get a block in? He can. He clears it away. Davidson's nowhere near it, though. Is he going to keep? Oh, he is. Here we go. Here's a chance on the break. Davidson. Where's McAllister? His cross is blocked away. It's a terrible cross. Lump forward, over the top. Keach and versus Gormy. Can Keach get a block in? He can't. It's headed away. It's the world's longest highlight. Is this the goal? There it is. And in the 15th minute, we are 1-0 down. It was end-to-end stuff, wasn't it? And, yeah. Well, we looked a little bit of the shambles at the back there, didn't we? Yeah, I mean, we have to go with the two. You saw in the LAN game. Oh, Keach has just played him on. You saw in the LAN game, we went with a back three. Obviously, those guys couldn't play again, so we've gone with Keach and Denham, who are sort of the best two available to us. But yeah, to be honest, I don't necessarily expect too much from this game. Keach is looking anxious, as is Mulligan in goal, which isn't ideal. Can we get something going, though, boys? Something would be nice. Let's... we're away from home, so let's maybe not do that. Let's maybe. I wonder if we try this. We've created absolutely nothing. Although we've had more shots than they have, so maybe I'm being harsh on us there. Just before half time, it would be a nice time to get an equaliser. It would be a terrible time to concede a second goal. Keach, oh, that's too easy, mate. That's too easy. That is embarrassing. Yeah. I mean, that's not even under 6 stuff, is it? I can't believe that's just happened. We're 2-0 down. Mulligan's not covered himself in glory. And I'd love to blame that on squad rotation, but that is just poor. Expect much, much better second half, boys. And, well, to be honest, we can't be too much worse, can we? We had that one chance. We couldn't get the cross into the box. Here's a chance now. Letty from a corner. Can we get one of the centre-backs up there? It is headed away. Ap Gareth should pick that up. Can he leave us with a memory? Ap Gareth! No, not quite. And it will remain 2-0 to Cliftonville. We could bring Stephen Hughes on down the left. We're not getting too much out of Davidson, so let's try that. This is, of course, the youngster that signed for us last episode. Lillis isn't having a great game. We just don't have options, do we? Unsurprisingly, Gallagher at right back isn't working. He didn't work at left back, so I'm not shocked by that at all. Story should get that away. He does. Can Davidson do something before he's hauled off in disgrace? Ball forward. Keach wins the head up. Another ball into... Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it is ridiculous to play 4 games in a week. But, yeah. I mean, that's not a terrible header. Story needs to be not just sort of standing around. I'm not even sure what he's doing. Neither of the fullbacks look like they know what they're doing there. Although, Story, to be fair to him, is having a decent enough game. Can we give them a fire-up shout, maybe? Can we get a goal back and salvage some sort of dignity from this one? There's a ball forward to McAllister for Ap Gareth. He's got players through the middle. Can he slip? Oh, we had a moment to slip a pass in there to McAllister and he didn't take it. Gallagher with a cross to nobody. This is truly, truly horrid football, isn't it? McQuaid wins it back nicely. Ball over the top. Keach is there to win it. I don't know if the snow is... Oh, there's a good... No, it's not a good ball. I don't know if the snow is just not quite working. Maybe I'm doing something just incredibly wrong tactically with the snow, which wouldn't surprise me. Here we go with Ap Gareth. I'm not sure if that was Letty who won the header. Can Ap Gareth... Oh, he's... If you're wondering why Ap Gareth is not staying with us, I mean, that pretty much sums it up there. He's had 2 chances now to play in McAllister. He's not taken either of them. And, yeah, he's just not quite the player we had at Barlowtown, is he? There's a ball over the top for McAllister. He's in here. Can McAllister pull one back? He's hit the crossbar. Do you get the feeling it's not going to be your day? We'll give him some more encouragement. And, well, it's not the way... If Keach is going to leave, it's not the way I would have liked to sign off with him. It's not real... I mean, it's kind of appropriate that Ap Gareth has signed off with this sort of performance, to be honest. But we were poor there. We were very, very poor. We need to try and find a right back from somewhere to come in because this can't continue. We're not pleased with that, boys. So Cliftonville get the better of Haaland and Wolf Welders. There's not much to say, is there really? Guys, wait right there. We will be back to face Dungannon in the league and we'll have something a little bit more resembling a first choice 11. Okay, welcome back. And unfortunately, it has happened. Seth Keach has gone off to join Larne. So, yeah, that's obviously massively, massively disappointing. But there we go. Another one of our youth products will no doubt go off and do wonderful things, but not for us. But what can you do? Not much is the answer to that. And of course, Ap Gareth did not go and join Queen's University, so we are still stuck with his wages. And hopefully we'll manage to get him out the door before this window is done, because he's lost all his goodwill from Butlertown, to be honest. And at this point, he just needs to leave. Now let's have a quick look here and see what we're doing here. We're facing Dungannon. It's 9th versus 10th. It would be a wonderful game for us to pick something up, but we'll see how we do here. This is the team that we're sending out, if we can please get to the game. There we go. We're expecting a 4-5-1, so a bit of a bus park from the old Dungannon Swifts here. This is a team we're sending out. It's something back towards our strongest team. It's Mulligan in goal. It's Conlon, Dykes, Sonar, Gazinga as a centre-back, and McCreary. Now, Gazinga has all the attributes to be a very, very decent centre-back indeed. He's got the tackling, he's got the marking, he's got the heading, he's not too bad positionally, he's got the jumping reach and the strength. The only thing he lacks is pace and the knowledge of how to play the position. So we're just going to start playing him there and see what happens. So he's going to play there for this one. McCreary goes as right back. Cutbush and Thompson, Summers, a first look at him on the channel, go in midfield. It is Tipton, a first look at him as well as the attacking midfielder, in behind Carbo and Ferguson. And, well, let's see how this little mishmash of players does. All right, and here we go. We can see the lineups there. Not too many names I recognise yet in their lineup. Yeah, let me know what you think of Gazinga as a centre-back. You've got to put in an improved performance to end our bad run. All right, we'll go with that. Like I say, he's got the attributes for it. So, I mean, he's got the attributes to be a very decent centre-back at this level. So we'll see how that goes. Carbo, of course, can play as a centre-back as well. He has tackling of 2. So that does kind of rule him out as a centre-back. I mean, marking of 6 as well, positioning of 8. He's not really someone I don't think we want to look to convert. But yeah, like I say, Gazinga, he has the attributes. It's just a matter now of how well he can... Oh, Ferguson, is he going to pounce on a stupid pass? Is he going to make them pay? Is he going to make him pay? Ferguson, he's hit the post. Cutbush should pick that up. He's got McCreary on his outside. He goes the other way, looking for Conlon. Conlon gets the cross in, and that is straight to the goalkeeper and should end the highlight. But a big, big chance for Ferguson that was gifted to him, really, by the Dungannon defence. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking. And he's hit the post with it. All right, goal kick. Mulligan. He's got options. He goes forward for Tipton. No one's there with him. And can he play in Ferguson? He can. He was getting played on there by Lumore and Ferguson. We've seen this from him before, haven't we? There's some days he just doesn't have his goal-scoring boots on. And is this one of them? Tipton to take the corner. Chance for Gazinga to get forward. It's not the best. Goalkeeper claims that. Gets it forward very quickly. And that will end the highlight. Yeah, I mean, it's not too much else to say right now other than I really wish Ferguson could score a goal for us today. We're almost at half-time. Are we going to go and concede late on? That would be annoying. That's easy for Mulligan, that one. And let's see what is going to become of this. He gets it forward. He looks for Carbo. Nods it down there for Thompson Summers. Cutbush. Time and space. He goes over the top. Looking for Ferguson. It's third time a charm for Matty Ferguson. Yes, it is. Oh, it's offside. He was very free, wasn't he? I thought maybe one of the fullbacks had... Oh, look at that. You can just see it at the top there. It's marginal. Unlucky there for Fergie, but it is 0-0 at the break. A big improvement from last game, that's for sure. Do we say unlucky? I mean, we've not played particularly well. Okay, let's go with keep doing what you're doing, you'll be fine. Let's fist pump, we've got faith. And we'll hope we can find a goal in this second half. We've got some nice green there, don't we? Find a goal in this second half and we'll obviously keep defending the way we have been in that first half. They're a counter-attacking team, so I don't know how much they're going to look to threaten us outside of that. Certainly from the match reports that I saw coming into the game, the answer is not too much. Thompson is looking a little bit tired. Is there anybody we want to take off here? All right, I wonder if we take it off work ball into space and take it off work ball into the box and see if that helps us at all. Probably need to unpause it. They're looking very, very tired indeed, and if they score a goal, I will be annoyed. We're so inconsistent, it's really difficult to know what to do. I mean, as I said, we are in just a stupid run of fixtures. We've had, therefore, no training sessions. And, Dykes, stunning block from Jake Dykes. Got back, and I'm going to go as far as to say saved the goal there. Unfortunately, the changes that I've made seem to have opened up the game for them, which wasn't really the goal there. Gazinga, can he win that ball back? Not quite as of yet. Ball over the top into where Gazinga's space was, and we're 1-0 down. Gazinga as a centre-back is having a good game. Let's give it maybe a demand more. Will that wake us up? That's the big question. I'm not quite sure how telling them not to pass into space has opened up the game for them. Suna probably did just need to, considering they have one striker, be across there a little bit more. I mean, it's shaping into one of those seasons that, you'd like to think we're in a position where we have a big enough gap. 10 points at the bottom of the league is obviously a lot of points. So you'd like to think that we have enough to not be involved in any sort of relegation battle. But that's the team that was below us at home. And, well, we've been beaten. Not happy with that, boys. So, Wolf Welders fall to late defeat. Carbo vows to end goal drought. We've been getting picked apart in the transfer market. Other than that, it's going really well. But guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that for some reason, make sure you hit thumbs up. It's, goals have dried up a little bit since that Linfield game, haven't they? League table, Glenavon won. It is now down to a 7-point gap. Plus they have a game in hand. And our goal difference isn't looking too flash either. So it's all going maybe ever so slightly wrong. I think what we'll do is we'll come back next time. We've got the game against Glenavon, which is huge. And then we'll come back end the January window and we'll have a cup game as well. There is European football potentially at the end of that cup. But the way that things are going here, it's not looking as though we're going to be threatening them in any way, shape or form. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, Open Aussie and thank you so much for watching. Take care.